There's some huge moments ahead on Coronation Street, including a showdown, flashbacks and a death update. Fans are in for some big scenes as Terry's worrying discoveries as well as big revelations. Bombshells, secrets and lies come to the forefront, while some characters continue to hide the truth as the days go on. One character continues to hide their health issues amid a heartbreaking split and a diagnosis. One villain's actions towards a child leads to an explosive showdown, while we also learn three characters' true links to each other with an epic flashback episode. Secrets from the past come to light, while the truth about someone's cause of death also leaves one character at risk. There's upset and heartache, concern and some rows all ahead. Let's kick things off with Gary Windass vs Mick Michaelis, as someone finally teaches the latter a lesson. Mick has been issuing threats and hurting people for months, bringing terror to Weatherfield. But he might have finally met his match next week after an incident with young Liam Connor. When Mick locks Liam in at the builder's yard to toughen him up, after a prank, it seems Mick may have gone too far. Gary decides to teach Mick a lesson when Liam opens up about how Mick locked him in the tool shed. His mum Maria's horrified, while stepdad gets payback by locking Mick in the shed, before later telling him he's fired. Soon enough a violent showdown ensues, and Mick punches Gary to the ground. Things could take a darker turn as Gary picks up a glass bottle and prepares to attack Mick, only for Kit Green to separate the warring pair. It leads to their partners Maria and Lou having their own row, each believing their own husband's version of events. Kit is then accused of corruption over his actions with Mick, but Kit retaliates by painting Gary as the villain after he picked up the bottle. As word gets out, Bernie Winter heads to see her son Kit and demands to know why he is covering for Mick, after she sees a particular photo in the bin. Prior to this, Kit is taken aback when he sees Lou in the pub, and Lou makes it clear they go way back. Towards the end of the week Mick and Lou's son Brody is released from the STC, and the family head out to celebrate amid a possible DNA bombshell with Kit. As the end of the week approaches, the soap airs a special flashback episode featuring Kit, Mick and Lou as teens. We see a young Kit finding himself on the wrong side of the law and we uncover what made him the man he is today. The secrets that bind them finally come to light, and we learn the truth about Kit's past. Elsewhere next week, the truth about Julie Carp's death sends her family reeling. In scenes that aired on Monday night, Julie, who had been diagnosed with terminal cancer, passed away while at the lake with her sister Eileen Grimshaw. Her death sparked confusion given she seemed to know, according to nephew Todd, that she would need to say goodbye. Next week, new spoilers appear to confirm more on this, with an autopsy showing painkillers that belong to Eileen in Julie's system. Eileen is left distraught amid her grief for her sister as she fears she could be wrongly accused of murder. With her set to exit the soap soon, will this be her sad exit? Also next week, Debbie Webster suffers an accident following her dementia diagnosis. After she cuts her hand following drama with Leanne Battersby, her ex Ronnie Bailey insists on taking her to hospital. But with him still not knowing the true reason for their split and about her diagnosis, she once again shuts him out when her medical history is questioned by a nurse. Later in the week, Debbie gets drunk and tells her sister-in-law Abby Franklin that she's had some bad news, but will she reveal all? There's an update with the Rovers too next week as Jenny Connor packs up her things and moves out. Carla Connor promotes barmaid Glenda Shuttleworth to manager of the Rovers. But when things get stressful and Glenda tells Carla she's short-staffed at the pub, will Carla be able to find a new barmaid? Finally next week Terry's trouble for Lauren Bolton as she clashes with Bobby Crawford and Betsy Swain. Bobby declares their friendship is over, while Roy Cropper is caught in the crossfire during a row between Lauren and Betsy.